battling truck right now.
The gap has closed. The 32 of Kyle Larson now is on the back bumper of that 54 of Darrell Wallace Jr. Darrell Wallace Jr. searching the track, trying to find some grip. All he sees in his rearview mirror is the 32 of Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson found some grip right up next to the outside wall.
We saw how Kyle Larson was able to do the slide job on Ron Hornaday. Will he try the same move on Darrell Wallace Jr. to get the lead?
Here he comes right here.
Into turn one. Tries the slide job. Makes the pass into the wall. Here comes Bubba Wallace on the inside. Side by side, the fans are on their feet. Caution comes out.
There was a truck turnaround.
And now, can you hold him, Ray? Jerry Baxter's crew chief for Bubba Wallace. What have you told your driver? It's pretty wild out there.
Just told him to be smart. You know, Larson's used up a lot of his car. Keeps banging that thing off the fence. So, you know, that ain't going to happen all night long. Something's going to happen eventually here. So we just got to keep looking at the big picture, too. We need to keep top fiving him to death. And he's doing a great job. I'm so proud of him. He's wheeling the Tundra tonight.
All right. He's talking about points. I think Bubba's talking about a trophy at Eldora.
And so Kyle Larson chooses the outside line. Green flag back in the air.
They're all going to dive bomb him.
And hard into turn 1 and 2. Darrell Wallace Jr. steals the lead away. Here comes Hornaday. Kyle Larson hanging on to that outside line. He'll hold on to second.
Holy cow, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. He has wrecked his truck, and he lost the lead, but yet Kyle Larson's still in hot pursuit of Bubba Wallace.
They were 3 wide for the 3rd spot. Hornaday trying to hang on to it. Ryan Blaney on the inside. Jeff Burton back there. John Hunter Nemechek, a very impressive night, as well as Ken Schrader making his way up and challenging for a top 5 spot.
Ty Dillon also making his way up into the top 10. Kyle Larson into the wall once again, 295 times now.
Say, that's pretty much happening every lap.
There's Ty Dillon, right side of your screen, racing Johnny Sauter for the 8th position.
Darrell Wallace Jr. on the restart grabs the lead away from Kyle Larson as they cross the stripe. Just 15 laps of racing to go.
You know, when Wallace was able to get around Larson on that start and Kyle got such a bad start, I thought maybe the toe end was knocked off on that truck and he would just fade gracefully. Well, it is knocked off, I'm sure, but you can't hit the wall that hard. But he's doing everything but fading gracefully.
Trying to hang on to the back bumper of that 54, Darrell Wallace Jr. Putting together some impressive laps, lap after lap.
Bubba Wallace is running 2 or 3 tenths of a second faster than he was when Kyle Larson chased him down and took over the lead.
Working their way through 3 and 4. The battle now for the 5th spot. Here comes Kenny Schrader.
What about this run Schrader's making late in the going?
Kenny Schrader has taken 5th away from the 13 of Jeff Burton. Here comes John Hunter Nemechek looking to the inside of Burton as well. As the laps wind down, the gap closes once again between the 54 and the 32. Kyle Larson, imagine that, he bounced off the wall again. These two are fighting for position. It was Ken Schrader who had it. John Hunter Nemechek was trying to take it away. And how about the 3 of Ty Dillon? Right back in the mix. He's in the 8th spot.
Danny Stockman said they were going to pass a lot of trucks coming to the front. He's all the way up to 8.
Yeah, and he's going for 7th. He's on the inside of Jeff Burton coming off turn 4.
And the 32 continues to bounce off the wall. He did it again going into turn 1. And there's another replay on the right side where he hits it again.
He's still on the gas, though.
He was 2nd last year. He said it was painful running 2nd here. He wanted to win so bad. You can see that passion. You can see that desire as he's just doing everything he can to close in on Bubba Wallace.
The sheet metal on that truck is painful right now. He has beat the right side of that truck almost completely off as he is using everything in his power to reel in that 54 of Darrell Wallace Jr.
But you got to give credit to Darrell Wallace Jr. He's running faster lap times than Kyle Larson was running when he ran Bubba down. So Bubba's made an adjustment inside that truck. He's figured out where some grip is, and he's going to town.
I think he moved up the racetrack where Kyle Larson was running, about a half a truck width up the racetrack, and it's giving some more speed.
There's Austin Dillon in the middle. 3 wide. Matt Crafton in the 88 on the outside. Tyler Reddick in the 19 on the inside.
That's a three-way battle for the 10th spot right there.
And the field continuing to work around this half-mile dirt oval at Eldora Speedway. Under 8 laps of racing to go. The top 2 coming out of turn number 4. It'll be 7 to go now for Darrell Wallace Jr.
I think Kyle Larson's hitting the wall 2 or 3 times a corner.
I thought you were going to say a lap, Phil, and I think it's more than that. I'm going to go with you on 2 or 3 times a corner.
With time running out, the gap widens between Kyle Larson and Darrell Wallace Jr. And Darrell Wallace Jr. win at another historic track. His first win came at Martinsville a year ago.
That time by, the fastest truck on the track is Kyle Larson. They're able to cut about 2/10 off that lead of Darrell Wallace Jr.
Well, right now, Bubba Wallace said, please, let's stay green. Kyle Larson bounces off the fence a couple more times.
And closes in even more. He's there again.
The Camping World Truck Series went back to Gateway this year. And in that visit, it was the 54 of Darrell Wallace Jr. that went to victory lane. He was able to celebrate at the arch, and now he wants to celebrate on the dirt. But he has got a very hungry Kyle Larson beating down his back bumper
And the wall.
that time by. 4 laps of racing to go. As quickly as they are turning laps, they're closing in on the back of the field.
This is amazing. Oh,
Larson into the wall hard again.
that had to do him in, didn't it?
You would think so.
He stays in the gas. 3 laps of racing to go.
That might be just enough gap for Bubba Wallace here.
The fans know something big is about to happen. Everyone on their feet for the final 3 laps. Can Darrell Wallace Jr. hang on, get his 3rd career win? Or will it be Kyle Larson, who came back to Eldora wanting to get that victory?
Oh, that's it.
Slams off the wall coming out of turn number 4. That might be all he's got. 2 laps of racing to go, and it looks as though the right front broke on Kyle Larson's truck. Can he limp around? Here comes Ron Hornaday to take 2nd away.
What an effort, though.
Darrell Wallace Jr. has a full straightaway in front of Ron Hornaday. The white flag in the air. Darrell Wallace Jr. has put on a clinic here at Eldora Speedway on dirt. He has been out front for 97 laps. The 98th is coming now. Checkered flag for Darrell Wallace Jr.
Holy cow! Eldora! No way!
Darrell Wallace Jr. Bubba wins at the historic Eldora Speedway.
I'm speechless. That's the most energy-driven run to the checker. Kyle Larson, he was doing everything he could possibly do to get the win, and yet Bubba sat there and remained calm in that cab of that pickup truck and was able to drive to victory lane.
3rd career win for Darrell Wallace Jr. And 8 out of 10 races in the 2014 season have been won by Kyle Busch Motorsports. Ray Dunlap.
Standing by with Jerry Baxter, winning crew chief. Congratulations. Look, the Martinsville win was a big one, obviously. But you guys have won at Eldora. How did you pull it off?
I'm at a loss right here. I got to tell you, our whole team, you know, KBM, all this Toyota Tundras, they've just been great every race. We worked really hard this whole winter, and man, our drivers are doing great. I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled.
KBM has won 11 of the last 15 races in the Camping World Truck Series. That's amazing.
It's domination. We saw it out of Kevin Harvick Incorporated a couple years back when they were really showing off, getting to victory lane almost every other race. But now it's Kyle Busch Motorsports and Darrell Wallace Jr. Let's go to victory lane and Ray Dunlap.
He had a win at St. Louis. He had a 2nd at Kentucky. He won the pole at Iowa. And now today, Bubba Wallace picks up his 3rd career win in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Did you ever think you were going to win? Did you ever think you were going to win a race on dirt?
No, I didn't.
How'd you do it?
These guys right here, all behind me. God, that's so cool. On dirt, Eldora. I got frustrated earlier. Jerry come in the truck just now and says, "Is that you that got frustrated at not able how to figure it out?" And I was like, "No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else." So, God, man. Really? Eldora? Huge thanks to these guys here, Toyota, Coca-Cola, Alpine Stars, Beam Designs, all nine, NASCAR, Tony Stewart and his whole staff, Roger Slack, we go way back. It's awesome here. So got this awesome gold shovel, but the cool thing about it is I came into this like kind of skeptical. I knew we finished top 5 last year, top 7, run top 5 all night. And I was worried about the Toyota streak, not to lie. And to be able to come out here, Eric Jones set on the pole. Another shout out to KBM. Toyota keeping the streak alive. So now we can go back to a Pocono asphalt racetrack and really keep that streak going now. So huge thanks to everybody right here.
But the season started out really poorly. You guys were kind of in a funk and you didn't know for sure how it was going to turn around. What's been the difference?
I think my crew chief showed up, so that was no. It's just the trials and tribulations that we go through, and this team, they never give up. And we had a lot of downs last year, and I'm over getting upset about those. We talked about Iowa. We moved on from it, and I said we're going to bounce back. Did I not say we're going to bounce back right here in the parade laps? And this is a hell of a way to bounce back. So I wish my mom was here, but this is a good luck streak. She hasn't won at Martinsville. She wasn't at Martinsville. She wasn't at Gateway. She ain't coming in no more.
Bubba Wallace got the golden shovel. He'll be digging the dirt on the front stretch in a bit, guys.
What an incredible battle it was. It was not an easy win.